bone breathing apparently is part of a very important practice of the Tao, generating of the bone and the bone marrow, because we know that the bone producing the red blood cell and the white blood cell. And throughout the history, Tao put very emphasis in developing the bone marrow. Many exercise is all involved with developing the bone marrow, growing the bone marrow. The whole problem is when we are young and we are child, every single bone producing, every single bone have marrow and producing white blood cell and red blood cell. So we grow and we recover from sickness very fast. But when we grow a little bit, when we go older, the arm and the leg become dry out, empty and empty and empty, very dry. So no more bone marrow inside there. So we left only a few parts in the body that have bone marrow, like the hip bone, the spinal cord, the some rib cage, okay, some of the skull. That all we left, producing the red blood cell and the white blood cell. In the Taoism, we believe that by the practice, we might regain back the biggest bone that producing the red blood cell and white blood cell is the femur bone. This femur bone here is one of the very big bone in our body, and actually is the first weapon the human know how to use. Take it and knock other people's head. It's very strong and long bone. It's knock bone. And in the practice, we divided into few levels. The first level, we breathing in and breathing out in order to clean out the bone, the dirty, the toxic in the bone. Bone can accumulate a lot of toxic. And the bone, the formation of the bone like crystal. So they can store energy also. Qi in the bone. So we always talk about qi in the bone. Now, so the first part, we activate the tip of the finger and we breathe in the air, inhale, and we exhale, cloudy gray color out. So that's the first part. So we work on that. The second part, we inhale, we started to spiral and wrap around the energy. Wrap the energy around it. When we wrap our energy around it, it generates the electricity in the bone. Okay? And that is the second part. And so the hand, we breathe them all in all the way up to the femur, humerus, the shoulder, the neck, and all the way up to the scalp bone. Okay? And that is part of the arm. And the leg, we start from the tip of the toes, We breathe in all the way up. We exhale. We call cleaning out the bone. Clean out the bone. And all the way up into the hip and to the spine and to the rib cage. So we cover all the bone in the body. And the next one, we breathe in and we spiral, wrap the bone around, and we generate the energy, the qi. So we wrap from the leg to the hip, to the sacrum, to the spinal cord, to the rib cage. So that covers all the bone. The next one we increasing the empty force, and that involved with the so we inhale. So we think we do a few times, like 3 to 6 times. Inhale, exhale through the skin. We let go the toxic, let go the sick energy. But after that, we have to do the inhale, and you hold, use your mind, think it's only one way valve. Only the air go in, the chi go in, the energy go in, but when you exhale, you don't think it go out of the skin. It don't get out. So it become a one-way valve. Become a one-way valve. Now when we become a one-way valve, the chi build up. Okay? And that is the part. The last part, we inhale. And when you inhale, you pack the chi. You draw the chi into the skin. Exhale, you flatten down the stomach. And you feel the suction. And you feel the suction of the muscle sucking into the bone. And the muscle sucking in the leg bone. And the muscle sucking in the spinal cord and in the scalp. In this part, it's a long-term training to pack all this chi into the bone. Okay? To pack all this chi into the bone. And that is a very important part of the packing. So we use the tiger, a dragon, pack the chi into the skin, and tiger sound, and suck the stomach in, and you press your tongue up, clench your teeth, and feel the suction in the throat. The more you suck your stomach in, the more you suck the throat and feel the suction in the mid-eyebrow and the crown, the more suction you feel, you compress into the bone. And the muscle one by one will be activated on the spine, squeeze them into the bone. Okay? So that is the 4 major parts of the bone breathing. Now we have many cases that people when they have bone problem, they had actually we have one case, we have a lot of people have blood cancer also, it help, okay? And people have broken bone, it very fast repair the bone. But for people who don't have any problem, when you do this, it will really increase the immune system. Okay, really increasing the immune system of the body. And that is the major important part of the practice of this bone marrow Neigong. Now, this bone marrow Neigong, another part of it, which we are not very emphasized, is in the fighting, because it's the internal power. You get the internal strength, and when you get all the power from inside, it gradually, and when you go into the weightlifting and the hitting, you started creating we call a golden belt. So when anything hit you, it like a vibration go out, and the sound or the vibration also it penetrate into the brain of the people. Like this, when you do the Dan Tian sound, very loud sound. That is the very penetrate into the nervous system, and even the chakra system. So that is also another part of the golden belt, because the Dan Tian power and the sound wave can penetrate to the person. And usually when you get the power of the sound wave, we call the golden belt also the vibration of the sound wave. And you know that the sound now like the people that they sing very opera. Now when they sing very high, oh, they break the glass, boom, the glass they break. The sound wave is so important. So that's why in the olden time, the golden belt is protecting you and kind of vibration and defend the other people or hurt other people. It penetrates right into the organ and sometimes hurt the organ. And that's why the sound and the power have to come from the internal, the Dan Tian power. The most important part of the bone marrow Neigong is when you practice it, you increase tremendous your immune system and strengthening the body, and you don't get sick easily. Very hard to get sick, and that is the one thing that we know. It's very hard to get sick. Okay.